One. All right, we're getting started now. So we're gonna cut to this. And what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. I'm being joined 2 times today. We have my very own MVPs from the BSU/Jostum versus Cyphers. I am very, very excited. Introduce, we got Gweazy and Zeek here with us today. How y'all feeling, gentlemen?
Man, well, I'm super excited to be on Steve Bussa's interview, man. This is it's like a mama and made it moment for me right now, man. Like, this shit right here is it.
Doug, I've been hyped about this all week. All week I've been hyped about it. I didn't know how we were gonna do it too with both of y'all coming in. I didn't know if we was gonna have like a whole little Brady Bunch thing with everybody's faces all over the place. Nah, this is dope the way this came through, man. This is super fire. I appreciate y'all coming through.
Man, super excited and have to appreciate you too, and thank you for putting us on, man. Growing up, we've been coming up, seeing MI, the likes of MI and AQ are idols on this interview, and today it's me and Weezy on this shit, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, look, the same way I said with the M interviews or the AQ interviews, dog, it is my pleasure to be here. For those of you who don't know, these two absolutely killed shit on my channel to the point like I'm waking my neighbors up screaming and geeking out on my side the way that I do. So like, trust me, it is all my pleasure that I got a chance to get you guys on my channel. Like, it's really dope for you to come here. Not only that, but let me give you all a little insight too. Like, they're doing these ciphers out of their campuses from college and shit like that. And the entire, not just them, the entire vibe of the whole campaign of what they're doing is just fire. Right, so like I would have loved to have had everybody up here, but I think this will be a good start to at least get a little behind the scenes information. I want to get some background on how everything came through and like really get a chance for the gang to be able to tap in with these cats' music and what they're doing now and in the future, because I'm excited for it. I want to make sure that I stay in the loop. So yeah, like let's talk about it. BSU versus Jostum Cypher. How did it come about? What's the history? What was leading up to it? Give me the walkthrough.
Well, we've been doing our thing originally. We've been doing our thing, rapping, and then it started with the BSU at first. BSU came up with the cypher hosted by Prime, and then Jostum, on the other hand, we had our guys and the school pressuring us, like, yeah, you guys have seen what BSU did. Maybe we should do something like that. And then we came up with it, and then still the comparisons and all that, everybody was like, yeah, BSU body Jostum body BSU and all that, so we had to come together and do something together, and then here we are.
You know, like when this shit started, we did ours, like you said,
yeah,
and I believe you reacted to it.
I reacted to the BSU side. I did the BSU and I've done the verses. I got told I didn't do just the Jostum by themselves. I still got to do that one.
Yeah. You did BSU and I was on that, and that was the first time we were introduced to each other, you know. So when I went to the studio and met these guys recording Jostum Cypher, I was so pissed off because, you know, like it was like there were some things going right for them that were not going right for us when we were doing our shit. You understand?
Okay.
So like I was very pissed off at Prime Week, and I demanded, like, I basically demanded this shit. Like, I demanded that we have Jostum versus BSU Cypher so we can settle that.
Yeah. Literally, he felt the Jostum effect.
I didn't feel shit, nigga. I did not feel nothing. I was pissed off.
What's the vibe now that the versus Cypher happened? What's the vibe? Are you guys happy with it, or happy with the way it came out?
Yeah.
We good with
100%.
But some people are still sour about it. So yeah.
I mean, that's gonna happen every time.
You guys felt, the fact remains that they felt the Jostum effect. Even on the verses, they felt us. You felt the Jostum effect.
I didn't feel nothing. I did not feel nothing.
They had Captain Zeek coming up with the vibe and all that. So it was crazy. And everybody loved it. Everybody loves it.
Who do you guys have? Is there a definitive accepted winner in your own group of who you guys think won between BSU and Jostum?
Pardon?
Do you guys have an agreed upon winner? Like, does the everyone in the clique, do y'all believe a specific side won?
He just wouldn't have it. He just wouldn't have it. But the fact still remains. We got it. Captain Zeek, I took it, but he just wouldn't have it.
That's where the problem comes in, you know? Like, he believes they won.
Of course it did.
I believe that's cap. You feel me? That's some bullshit right there, my nigga. Like, what the fuck you saying? Why would you say you guys won? Why? In what category? Like,
okay, in what category? Well, let's say if we're using Steve's reaction, at least I think he wasn't so impressed by 2 of your guys, but then all of my guys came in 100. So you see, we have it.
He said math. That's how math.
You know, like, anyways, I'm not gonna say anything about
the fact is you did your thing. You did your thing for your team, and I respect that. But man, we are just them. We are just them.
What project? What is out right now for everybody to go and tap into? So we have the 3 ciphers. What else is there? Do you guys have music that's put out? Do you guys have projects that are put out? What else can we go to tap into to listen to from you guys?
Okay, well, I'm real Zeek on all social platforms, and I just got to meet Gweazy and the rest on this project, and I'm super excited. It's a pleasure meeting them because they're some great niggas, and I appreciate, and I hope to have something more to do with them in the future. But for now, you could have my projects on. You check me up on Instagram at real_Zeek004, and then on YouTube I have a couple of videos, like 3 or so. But there's some more coming up, and hopefully I should be making something with Gweazy. I should be making something with you any moment from now. Let's go.
I'm looking forward to that. So you guys gotta keep me in the loop as the stuff comes out. You gotta make sure y'all hit me up. And I'll make sure
for real.
We'll track everything. We'll be tracking everything on the channel. I expect big things. What's the next cipher? What's the next thing lined up? What's the next thing that's coming out that we're looking for?
Well, you know, like, the next thing that would come up, we haven't really, you know, like, when it's a joint stuff, like if it's a joint stuff between BSU, Justum, we haven't really, you know, put our hands on it yet, but best believe something is coming out.
Yeah, hopefully, okay. And this is just like, it's just like an introduction. So we're trying to like make it a culture. So maybe every year we'll be having volumes. So we might not be the ones. We've started this, but we might not be the ones on the next volume. But hopefully next year we'll still have BSU versus Justum with some new cats in it.
That's dope. What are the college's reception? Like, are the cats in the college like really fucking with it as like a project?
They're really absolutely fucking with it. We're blown. I'm like an Eminem in Justin right now.
Let's go.
It's all good in the hood. Best believe that. It's all good in the hood.
So who's gonna be in charge of keeping it alive year after year? Because obviously you guys are gonna graduate. You know what I'm saying? You guys are gonna move on with your own individual careers. You're saying that it's gonna keep being a thing, hopefully, you know, year after year. Is there a specific person, or is it the whole group that's in charge of keeping that going? How does that gonna work?
Well, first of all, I want to say a big shout out to Prime Wave for doing this, bringing us together, and hopefully we just pray and hope the energy keeps on and they continue with this. But even if they fall off along the line, we'll still try. We'll try to keep it on. It's our thing. It's our thing.
Like, on our side, you know, we are definitely keeping the shit on. But you know, like, the mastermind of this whole thing, like he already said, it's Prime Wave. You know, big shout out to Prime Wave. If it wasn't for Prime Wave,
shout out to Prime Wave.
Known any of us. Yeah, big shout out. You know,
Facts.
So like, it's all about it, or should I say, it's mostly about Prime Wave right now. You know, so if Prime Wave wasn't involved, I probably wouldn't have met this man. You know, and he's a great guy. You know, I'm happy to have met somebody like this, worked on something. You know, like, you know, it's a privilege.
So let me ask y'all this. this was set up as a versus. Do any of you guys actually have any battle rap experience or any interest in getting into like one of the battle rap leagues out there?
For me, I haven't really been a battle rapper. Been more of a lyricist all this while. I've been a lyricist all this while, but then I'm like hoping to take a step and see what the battle rap game would have for me.
Okay, all right.
Well, for me, like the funny thing is, I'm not actually, a rapper per se. Like I'm a singer, a rapper, a drill artist. Like I switch. I switch genres.
You're an artist.
Definitely.
You're not.
I'm an artist.
He's an artist.
Basically,
Exactly. He's an artist. He likes making music.
So like, I make music generally, but I've never had any versus experience before. But any versus experience, but we did this shit. I have passion for music generally, so I do my thing. And I can smoke this nigga right now. I can smoke this nigga right now.
Totally
Definitely, I can smoke you right now. Don't worry.
You did your best for the cipher, man.
It's coming.
So when you guys, all right, so tell me this: when you guys are going and making the cipher and stuff like that, I'm assuming you guys, no one heard each other's verses before the whole thing got put together, right?
No one did.
All right, so let's talk about before you heard the whole thing. How confident were you, like, in your team? Like, what? And then how did that change once you heard the other teams? Like, what was the vibe? Walk me through that.
But to be very honest, I was going in there to smoke all them niggas. I was going in there to smoke all them niggas because I heard the BSU cipher first. I heard the BSU cipher first, and then we cooked ours, and the reception from both institutes, everybody was like, no, Justin did better on our individual ciphers. So I had that confidence that I was going to get kill every BSU rapper on ground. But when I got to the studio, hearing their verses, I was like, man, this guy really came hard. And I actually gave him credit. I was like, yeah, you know who you were coming up against. He knew he was coming up against a big guy, the lion of the jungle. He knew he was coming against the lion. So he had to do his homework real well. And I give him credit for that. I was impressed.
when we were going for this shit, like I told you before, I was in the studio when they were recording Justum Cypher. So like I was pissed off. I've said this before, and I'm going to keep saying it. I was very pissed off because the preparation just wasn't there for BSU Cypher. It was rushed. Actually, it was rushed. So like there were a lot of shit that were not the way we wanted it to go. So we had to just improvise some stuff. But on BSU versus Justum, I told them, like I even said it in my lyrics. I said, y'all thought this shit was like last time. It's not, my guy. It is not like last time.
I still think it is.
Don't worry, my nigga. I'm saying this shit. We are going to go live, man. Live. You feel me? We're gonna do something. Steve, we are going to do something before this interview ends. Yeah.
Let's get it. The answers, there are questions that need to be answered. You feel me?
Okay, cool.
All right, tell me this. What is something that you really took away that you liked from your opponent's cipher? From not necessarily just from each other's, but just the entire other side. What's something that, like, after you listened to it all put together, you were like, the other side did this really, really good. Like, that was fucking dope. Like, who impressed you or something like that from either side?
Okay, well, first when I heard the BSU cipher, to be very honest, I was so much impressed by I2 and Gweazy, and I told him, man, I'm looking forward to meeting you on our joint cipher, and I'm coming for you specifically. I told him I was coming for him in particular, and he said he was also coming for me. And man, I'm so glad we both made it to the MVP because actually I told him before then, bro, I'm coming for you, and he also said he was coming for me. And today we have it. We both came up as the top, the MVP.
That's fine.
We saw greatness in each other,
Yeah, man.
And that's really how it came out too, because like they'll tell you, I had no interaction with any of these cats, like to influence my reaction or nothing like that. Like that was like a straight, like clean, unbiased, never heard of nobody really yet outside of just doing those ciphers. So that's fire that that's how that ended up turning out too. Like that's dope.
So like we just did us. We just did us.
How were the reactions received? Positively, negatively? Did people agree? Did people disagree? Like what was the talk around the reactions?
No, it was 100% accepted, and from the comments you could tell everyone actually affirmed to it. Everyone affirmed to it, like from both institutes, even before your reaction. I think from both institutes, everyone had their MVPs, and it came out just right.
That's
perfectly received. Like, you know, most people when they listen to that cipher, they are torn. They don't know which school did best, you know. Like it's generally good. Like when before the cipher was even released, I would listen to that shit on repeat, back to back, like
You listen to my verse in particular.
Oh,
You listen to my verse.
Chill. Just I'm saying you're good. I'm not saying you're the best. You feel me? So let's get that fact right. You know, it's being recorded. So, you know, like you good. You know, everybody went hard on that stuff, and it was fantastic all around. You know, and I believe you agree to that.
Absolutely. I don't think either side wanted a slaughter. I think everybody wanted a war because with everybody bringing it, it's a dope track. Like you said, like you can just throw that track on and you're gonna be walking around with some bangers no matter what. So like, I think everybody wins. You know what I mean? When everybody comes and everybody brings, you know, their own shit to the table, it's a win for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you guys have any killers that are in the cut? Right? Do you guys have any like monsters that you're waiting to bring out that haven't like been on one of the ciphers yet? That haven't like gotten around to recording?
Yeah, sure. I have a couple of real dope rappers from my side, and hopefully we'll be introducing them on the volume 2 next year.
Okay.
Yeah, on next session. So we still have really good guys.
You know, like I said before, on my end, you know, best believe something massive is coming. You know, like this is not the end. This is just the beginning.
It's just the beginning.
Like before we leave, you know, respective schools, we are going to make sure we leave something behind to challenge those people we are leaving behind to do something better than what we did. You know, like this stuff, this cipher is just like it's like a stepping stone for them. You get, so we have to put another block for them to step on, you know. So absolutely. You know, they will have something firm to stand on. So we are definitely putting something out. So,
would you say being as how you guys are doing this all while still in school and everything like that, would you say that getting involved in these type of activities has made you more excited about school? Has it made it more difficult, you know, I mean, with the curriculum and everything, trying to make time for it? Or would you say like the overall impact was a net positive, net negative? Like, what is your experience multitasking, doing all this with doing the schoolwork?
Well, on my end, it has been challenging, but man, should I say spicy? Should I say spicy? It's been challenging, but man, I've enjoyed every single bit of it. I've enjoyed every single bit of it, and I'm grateful for the process and the growth. And I think this is the best time. This is the best time I could have ever started. Like creating my audience from the institute, and I've also got to meet people. I've got to meet people who also share my dream, and they've been so much. They've contributed a lot in the process, and they've encouraged me as well. So I wouldn't regret merging the music and the school. It's been totally good. It's been totally good, and I appreciate it.
That's fine.
You know, like from my end, like, we are Nigerian. You know, we have evolved to a point where, you know, working under pressure is our hobby at this point in time. You know, as Nigerians, you know, we are always under some kind of pressure or, you know, that type of thing. So we don't feel pressure, basically. That's what I'm saying. We don't feel pressure. We go through anything we see and we conquer. It's basically us, you know, like
Ivan.
at this point in time, you know, like musically, Nigerians are making waves all around the world. Go to any place in the world at this point in time, you will find a Nigerian making waves. You know, so it's something we are used to, and we hope to keep that up. You know, so it's not challenging for us, definitely.
What would you say to somebody who's going to one of your colleges right now, who's going to university, who's interested in being a part of this, but doesn't necessarily know how to connect with you guys? How, like, what would you say to them that, you know, someone that wants to be involved? Who do they reach out to? Where do they reach out? Like things like that.
Well, talking about myself personally, I'm easily accessible and I'm very flexible. So I am very, very social. I'm a social person, and if you could hit me up on any of my media, I reply to you, and I accept you. I accept you. So if you have a passion in this and you're really good at it, I would advise you not to give up. Just keep doing your thing. Even if no one notices you at the moment, the time will come. The time will come where people will actually look for you. Like, man, look at us now. I never believed I would be on interview with Steve Busser today. I was just doing my thing. I was just doing my thing and posting on my socials, my Facebook and my Instagram, until one day Prime just hit me up and was like, yo, man, you're doing really good. Can we do something together? And here we are. So just every single step really counts. Just keep doing your thing.
And once again, a very big shout out to Prime Wave. I'm not going to get tired of saying that shit. Like, big shout out to Prime Wave. You know, like as he said, I am also very accessible. If you go to BSU, you ask a Gweazy, they will tell you where I am at any given moment in time, you know. So I'm very easily accessible. I don't snub anybody. If you send me a DM, I don't care who you are, I will reply that DM almost immediately. You know, so it's not hard at all. So if anybody from BSU wants to get in touch with me and, you know, get on this project and all that, just send me a DM, and definitely you will see if you are, you know, up to the task, because these guys are waiting to, you know, pounds. Big dogs. These guys are big dogs.
Well, I'm glad you finally
go.
Stop playing.
Yo, you know, let me give y'all some flowers real quick too, because there's something that needs to be said about this, right? Especially in like the battle hip hop culture and stuff like that. When you got two cats that are as talented as you are from opposing universities, a lot of times people will automatically assume animosity, will automatically assume rivalry and stuff like that. And to see y'all come together on some shit and like really be merging fan bases, and people from this campus are now fucking with people from this campus and shit, like y'all are doing the most in such a positive manner that just benefits everyone. Like, it's very, very enlightening to watch that and be like, man, if I was in college there, I would want to get involved in that. Like, just watch it. Like, y'all seem like you're having such a good time. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like the bars are there, the talent's there, but the culture and the atmosphere, it's just, like, it's fun to watch, dog. Like just as a spectator and shit like that. Like, even your energy right now, talking to y'all, like it's very like frat housey almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really seems like everybody's boys and shit. It's really, really dope. I just want to give you all flowers for that, because it's really easy to let the narrative run away from you with the verses shit. You know what I mean? And it's super dope to just see y'all making a positive out of it. Like, that's super dope, man. So shout out to y'all.
Yeah, big shout out.
It was cool, man.
We try our best to, you know, like, separate what we do musically, artistically, to our lives. You understand? So, like, we can sing about killing each other, doing some type of shit, you know, and all that, but we know it's all about entertainment. People love that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So we do that, but we know who we are.
It's all love.
You feel me?
It's all love.
It's all love at the end but you know, I'm still going to smoke him when it comes to rap and shit. But
You wish,
know,
you wish.
don't worry, my nigga. It's coming. It's coming now. It's coming soon, real soon.
We might as well just get to some bars though. Like y'all are talking real spicy. Like we might as well hear something. Like y'all got anything else you want to go over? Or we just want to start strapping. Like tell me what's happening.
You finna go on that shit right now, my nigga.
Are we hopping on a bar for bar right now? No, not
No,
yet.
no, no.
Well,
No, definitely not. Not bar for bar. You know, drop your shit. I drop my shit. He live right now. Judges.
yo, Steve, you down with that?
What? Yeah, let's go, baby.
Oh, let's go.
Get it.
You want to get smoked for real? You want to get smoked in live?
This nigga.
Oh, how many rounds y'all got in you? Let's do this officially. How many rounds y'all got in you?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure he would survive my round one, to be honest.
Okay. So basically, I'm gonna do something for like, let's say 50 seconds to a minute. You feel me? So that would be it. You know.
All right, so a verse each. You drop a verse each.
Yeah. So a verse each. He does his thing, I do my thing, and that's it. Nigga Stefan is here in the room with us, you know. So big shout out to him. Steffi, G.
Yo, Stefan, what's up?
So yeah.
All right, get him. Yo, he want to drop something in rotation. Let him get on. Tell him it better be hot though. It better be hot.
No.
Nah, he said nah.
Stefan isn't a rapper. He can't stand this heat.
Stefan is not a rapper. Stefan
Fair
is
enough.
an R&B singer. You know, he's an R&B singer. He's not a rapper. You know. So
I got you. Y'all, he's pulling all the bitches while y'all going to war. I got you. All right.
He's cornering them bitches. You know.
So
let's get to it. You start.
I start?
Yeah, you start.
I'm giving you this. You're the challenger. You should start. Nigga. You challenged me, man. You should start.
Seriously, nigga.
Wheezy.
All right. Let's get this. You ready, Steve?
Let's go. It's on you, my guy. Round one.
All right. Now that I'm not restricted by a beat or time frame, it's time to show these niggas how to play my game. And you should know by now that we not the same. You a lame, I'm insane mad on the game. Stop playing, nigga. Stop playing with a nigga pulling triggers with a bigger trigger finger, making more figures. Bitch, think you the villain, you a henchman. A little man playing dress up as a real man. Bitch, I could do anything except lose. I know they play, no play or you will learn soon. Bitch, I did this shit because I felt like it. And if you don't like it, the fuck you think this is?
Word, man.
What do you think this is, man?
You're doing shots with me, man. You ain't scared of the trust of liars. All right. Let's get it. Man, ain't nobody bother. It's my turn. I'm here to stay. Bro, you got a problem with that? Please leave the stage. I speak flames. I'm cold as ice, so I break the pleasure and stay pain. Yo, Steve, Bussa, get a shovel. It's time to dig his grave. First things first, I'm still the guy. You do not test. You try to test it. Untested, I bet your heart will leave your chest. The coolest nigga from the West. It's not a guess. You're free to bet. You want some?
Yo, wow.
Man, let me just let him breathe. Let him breathe right there. Let him breathe.
Man, this shit is exhilarating.
Okay, you want to go around too?
Okay. I'm gonna just pause for it.
Oh, you want to pause? You see? He tapped out. Yo, he tapped out.
Look, it's like nah. Look, the excuses start rolling in. All right. Look, there you guys have it. Make sure you guys hit the channel. We got the BSU, we got the Jostem ciphers that are up there. Any ones that I missed will be going up in the next week or two. So if you guys are looking for newer content, make sure you're checking in if you already watched them. Anything you guys want to plug before we get you guys out of here?
You said? Pardon?
Anything you want to plug? Any shout outs, any projects, anything like that you guys want to plug in here?
Well, I would like to say, first of all, big shout out to Prime Wave. Shout out to my school, Jostem, And shout out to my brothers, my big brothers. They've been the ones supporting me. They've been really, really supporting and encouraging to my music. And I would say watch out for real Zeek, because I'm the next big thing, man. I might just come in and check my guy SteveBussaGS really next year. And man, chill with Eminem, you know, something like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, you know, like I would just, you know, basically give a shout out to Prime Wave. And then, you know, I would give a shout out to my mother because my dad is dead. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my mother, and maybe I would definitely give a shout out to my dad because when he was alive, he supported me all the way. Even if he wouldn't support me on any other thing, but music was one thing he would always support me on. My entire family supports me. Like my sister supports me a lot. So shout out to her, you know, and all my guys, all my girls, you know. So BSU, shout out to BSU, you know. Shout out to everybody who ever supported Gweazy. Yeah.
Shout out, man. Yo, I feel like I gotta give Prime Wave a shout out. Hold on, everybody. Look, you don't hear too many people that excited about the company that be putting them on. So I feel like I'm not doing myself. Shout out to Prime Wave. I salute to y'all. Keep doing the shit, doing God's work out there, putting these cats on, getting them in front of us. Yo, make sure y'all tap in with the interview. Make sure you guys go ahead, believe from this, tap in with the original shit, run it up on all platforms. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate
and we
y'all.
can't forget to say big shout out to SteveBussaGS. Steve Bussa, big shout out to SteveBussaGS.
We were saving the best for last. Shout out to you, Steve.
Appreciate you
Shout
guys.
out to you.
Nah, my pleasure, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Hang back. I'm gonna catch y'all later.
Yeah, thanks.